I bought this TrekPow lithium power booster. It says it has 4 batteries in it, 2500 amp. There's its connections. I bought it because I want to see if I can replace this Group 4D battery. 2 of these go on my excavator with a Detroit 471 engine. It takes 2 of these batteries in parallel to start that excavator. I'm going to see if this thing here, 2500 amps, should be double the 1000, more than double the 1000 cold cranking amps on these batteries. See what happens. I'm not even going to bother bringing this battery down to the excavator and putting it in because it's too heavy. Alright, so I brought it down here. You can see there's 2 connections on each of these battery cables. 2 grounds for 2 of those big Group 4D batteries. 2 positives. I've taped over one of the positives there. Now this TrekPow device is it sounds like there's a relay in here and it's clicking on and off. I don't know why. It does that. It started doing that once I connected up here, so it must be that there's some. Oh, now it's red. Now what does that mean? It's ready or it's not ready? Hold this down for 3 seconds, that button underneath. That's the one that says it's ready to go. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. So that comes over here to this huge starter. This is just the solenoid for the starter, so that gets sucked in. And then this down here is the starter motor. So it's this huge motor, and that's starting this Detroit diesel 471, and it's hooked up here through this little transmission to 3 big pumps. So it takes quite a bit of torque to start this thing. We'll see what happens. So this is the excavator. It is old, but it works, and it was cheap. And climb up here. So I've got the battery charger down there, or not the charger, but this jump starter is down there, connected up. See what happens here. Turn the key. It hasn't started all winter, so if it even turns over, that would be crazy. Got nothing. Nothing. What's wrong? Guess I'll have to go check out that TrekPow device and push that button for another 3 seconds, I guess. All right, I've got it on there. It's a TrekPow device. I'm going to fall off here, turn the key, see what happens. Insane! I cannot believe it started. I can't believe it. Like, that is incredible. This thing came with 2 of those huge batteries, and that just started it. So this big old Detroit diesel, it doesn't actually need any power to run. The way you kill it is I just push down on the throttle here, and you push it down all the way, and I guess that cuts off what? The diesel supply or something? I don't actually know. So I turn off the key there and it doesn't stop. But the first time I turned it over, it didn't start. And I thought, oh no, it's not gonna work. Came back here and I took a look here and I kind of moved things around, and I don't know, maybe I got the connection a bit better, but these wires, these 2 wires here were so hot, and they're still warm from like a 4-second, 2-second turnover. These wires here, they're 10 gauge wires, which are tiny for 1,000 amps, 2,500 amps. You look at this gauge of these things, the battery cables, versus these, and it's just ridiculous. Like, why do they even do that? I don't know. And if there's a relay in here, all that current's going through that relay, like, that's amazing. I can't actually believe that it started it. What's our, still shows full. Well, obviously it's like 1,000 amps or more for a couple seconds. It's not going to use that much of the power, I wouldn't think. But yeah, this engine usually, like, it's sat all winter. So what are we into now? May? I haven't started it since like last September. It's been sitting here, yeah, all through the winter. It's not like it just starts it up and it's just freewheeling. That engine is connected. There is a clutch here, but I don't even know if you can turn it off. I never trigger that. So it's just always connected to those pumps. So it's spinning this transmission, spinning 3 big pumps, and it started it. I don't know, should we try it again here? I don't know if it's worth it, but what do we have here? So this light is red. What does that mean? Oh, this is warm too. This is really warm. Does that mean that to unplug it and start over, or what? We'll listen if we hear the relay turn off when I unplug it. No. Plug it back in here. Okay. So there we've got those flashing. So then what I did before is I connected up this, connected up this. And when I did that before, there it starts to click. So right now the relay just clicked on, just clicked off. So it's like it's detecting the resistance, or that there is some continuity through these connections, and it knows to go. So I have no other battery here. Let's just try it again. It's the second start now. It was idling there for a bit. Put the throttle in mid position maybe. Wow, oh my gosh. TrekPow, you make a good device. The fact that it just started, I don't know how long it'll last. Hopefully it'll last a long time. But yeah, that is incredible. I used to bring those big batteries down. Well, I only have one now, but I could never use it when it's cold out. I used to bring them down in the Bobcat bucket, lift it up here, haul it over here. It's like 100 pounds or something. Set it down in here. And now I've got this. How are those cables? Yeah, so they're warm. They're not as warm as they were the first time. I don't know if it's possible to get rid of this relay in this device here and just put 2 bullet connectors inside there with bigger wire. Maybe it's good to have all this resistance here so you limit the current. They can actually be, I don't know, I guess pushed through all the solder connections and things inside there. This is cool, but that's incredible. Sometimes I have to jump this excavator with the Bobcat, which has a pretty good sized battery, and the excavator battery, and even then it has troubles. But that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Now I can just keep this device up at the house for jump starting cars and things, and when I want to use the excavator, bring it down, hook it up here, and go. I love it. Thanks a lot, TrekPow.